And again, gas being built instantly. He's trying to get his gas supply up very quickly. Another another 2 starports coming down. He saw those Colossi, and he's going to start building a lot of Vikings.
But instead, we see another Banshee coming out for Dream. Well,
there are several Marines there. Marines can do damage, but they don't have a lot of hit points. And Colossi can take down a whole bunch of Marines. Yeah, you see they have an AoE, extended damage, and the shield does go up, and they back out whenever they see all of the Colossi there. He does take care of the Zealots pretty quickly, and he does take down he target fires the Colossi, and they do go down. But there are a lot of Stalkers here, and they may be able to just clean those up. It looks like, is he focus firing the Banshees? Yes, all the Banshees go down, and he's just continuing to pummel away on all of these Marauders, and they do stem to get away. Let's see if he can finally run all the way away. And it looks like he will be pretty safe. But and even more barracks is coming in, so it looks like we're going to see heavy barracks play from Dream.
Death is preparing for a counterattack.
Yeah, we have, 7 barracks right now. And Death is coming in. He's taking out one of those barracks. I think that, no, he hasn't taken out the SCV yet, but a bunch of Marauders coming in. Let's see if he can take those out. And he does get a scan. He sees the Observer, and he does take it out. So now he's blind to anything hidden and also from scouting. We do see ship weapons 1 being researched. Also, ground weapons 1 for Death. And those barracks are just about finished building. And none of the... Okay, yeah, I was about to say, he's just now starting to rally those back. Units are popping out. We do have 3 Banshees ready for the battle as well, too. But Death is coming in again after getting scanned. A good scan to see where everything is. He does have control of the Zelnaga Tower and does get a good view of what is there. But he's just starting to queue up. I don't think he has blink or anything like that yet. No blink yet, so he's in a pretty vulnerable choke position. But he does get shielded and starts moving in. In the background, there are Stalkers hitting, but it looks like they're hitting the barracks instead. They're not hitting those units. And he's going to have to retreat his units yet again.
We see an Observer in production for Death.
And we also have...
in hopes of seeing that Banshee.
Yeah, armor upgrade number 1 is going out, but the Marauders are getting concussive shells, and if they can hit anything, it's going to slow them down, and then they'll be able to pick those off. The 3rd has gone down for Death, and so the economies will be pretty even shortly. Although if we look at the Harvester tab, there's 52 Harvesters to 93. That is a lot of Harvesters. Usually you want about 70 Harvesters or so. As a matter of fact, in this 3rd base, there's about 12 Harvesters more than can actually... build, and there's only 1 SCV inside the 1 factory and 1 inside the other 2, so we have units that are getting way too much in the mineral count and not enough in the gas count. And we see that the same thing is also being done in the natural that's almost mined out, and the main is almost completely mined out and still just that many. And we do have an attack on the 3rd base coming in from Dream, but there is a counter on the back side. I don't know, Hugs, did he get a cancel off on that, or did it just die? Did you get a good look at that?
No, I didn't see it.
I'm going to suspect that he is floating a lot of minerals, so he may have just canceled that build until those went away. But the one thing with that Observer that is now gone is these Banshees can move around freely as a cloaked unit, and nobody can tell the difference. And that probe actually does survive for Death. He will be able to rebuild that 3rd. And we actually have the 4th coming up for ICDream now. So... And he's actually building another command center as well, too. So with all of those SCVs, maybe that wasn't too bad of an idea. He's got a ton of SCVs, but he is moving them around pretty effectively. He's actually maxed out. He's at 200 and 200, although over 100 of those are SCVs. So he's going to get a lot of economy, but he's not going to be able to bulk up his army like he wants. And he is moving in. He is finally getting his infantry upgrade. So it looks like the upgrade advantage currently is in Death's favor. He will be able to get a couple of shots and have effectively a fewer units to balance out the army. But Death is coming in with a lot of Marauders, and those Banshees are doing a ton of damage. He's completely wiping out this army, and unfortunately Colossi are not able to hit air units, so they are just picking it off. Nothing being built currently for Death, and this could be the end. He's actually taking out this expansion, and if he takes it out... The main is almost completely mined out, so he won't have any economy. And there's the
There's
GG.
the GG.